Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaste, Namaskar, good evening and welcome to Postmortem with Bananagadhan and only on Radio on a Flight of Life. This is the most enlightening show of all time where we dissect and provide you an impartial analysis. You are listening to Radio on a Flight of Life, the vehicle that transports you from stress to bliss. And this is Balanagadran live from Chennai has come with another impartial analysis to place in front of all of you and to blow the hidden secrets into pieces and to reveal the dark side as well as the unknown aspects of an event or an issue. Today, it's gonna be another dark issue that's gonna be taken to limelight through the most enlightening show, Postmortem. Tune into Radio Udaan. Keep listening Radio Udaan. Log into www.radioudaan.com, www.radioudaan.com. I repeat, www.radioudaan.com to stay connected. You can give your feedback. That would be the better contribution in the better progress of your flight of life. Go to radioudaan.com, for instance, if you're listening to Postmortem right now. And if you want your most enlightening show to be the best enlightening show of all time after 10 o'clock, go to www.radioudaan.com and find the link, submit feedback, select the show Postmortem with Bananagadran and rate the show as per your choice. Excellent, very good, good, okay, poor will be the choices in front of you. The choice that you'll make will help us to open the door of success, and the suggestions that you put in would provide the better progressive amenities for Postmortem. You can also fill up the form to become RJ. Just go to www.radioudaan.com, fill up the form, interested to become RJ if you want to make your voice be heard across the globe by more than 120 countries, and if you want to kiss the eardrums of more than 30,000 listeners per month. Yes, Radio Udaan hovers across borders and provides a lot of information. Its infotainment is the crux, and thus be a part of a flight of life. Fill up the form, interested to become RJ on www.radioudaan.com. You can also know about us, you can read about us, you can know our day-to-day operations through www.radioudaan.com, as well as you can follow us on Twitter at Radio Udaan to know our day-to-day operations. You can also join our Facebook group, facebook.com/Radio Udaan. Will take you to our official page and group where you can put in your incisive indictments, valid thoughts, ideas, suggestions in the better progress of a flight of life. Request archive through radioudaan.com if you want to listen your favorite shows that were on air in the past. For instance, if you want to listen to your Postmortem of today, whenever you want, request archive, you will be provided the show as soon as possible. Download Radio Udaan app from Android Play Store. Yes, Radio Udaan is smart, and thus we are on smartphone as well. Go to Google Play Store and download Radio Udaan Android app. Enjoy 4 hours of entertaining shows, 4 hours of its re-webcast, and 16 hours of special segments, transmissions, Kavi Sammelan, and Mellifluous Musical Extravaganza. You can listen the re-webcast of today's Postmortem tomorrow, 4 to 5 p.m. Interact with the RJ of your favorite at the time of your favorite shows. For instance, if you're listening to Postmortem right now, interact with me on Skype. I'm on Skype. Skype ID is Radio Udaan, RADIOUDAAN. I repeat, RADIOUDAAN. If you have it added as in your Skype, just do add and text your views pertaining to what we are going to dissect tonight. We are going to look into another dark issue and will reveal the hidden secrets behind the curtains. Postmortem believes in neutrality. We don't stand at any extremes. We always do our best. Stay as the point or the cursor of the mechanical machine. And thus we always do our best to be balanced, do our best to be neutral, and do our best to treat everything equal. That's why Postmortem enlightenment begins here. What we are going to see today, we are going to talk about the greatest humanitarian crisis which the post-World War II has witnessed. We are going to talk about the dangerous side of conflict. Today we are going to blow the issue of genocide into pieces. We are going to analyze the greatest human catastrophe which none want to remember. Alas, history registers crystal clear into its book. We are going to see the reason behind such a catastrophe. We are going to see the future and what is happening at present. Why there was such a genocide. 8 lakh, literally 8 lakh civilians were slaughtered within 100 days. Imagine, 100 days, 8 lakhs. In average, per day, 8,000 were killed. Where the world was, what the international community was doing, what was the remedy? Had the justice been done? Are the questions for which we are going to find the answer. In the year 2005, February, the world turned berserk because of a movie, a Hollywood movie that has turned every eyes into tears. Every responsible and kind souls began to raise the aberration, started exalting the views against what was shown in the movie. What was shown in the movie was not something of an exaggerated, fabricated, mythical aspect of life, but a historic reality. What happened 11 years ago is what being shown 11 years later in the year 2005 through this movie. Why do we need to choose this movie? Last week, India had the opportunity to revisit the 1994 genocide. Our Vice President has visited this place where 1,268 got rescued. Fortunately, by the hodlers, by bribing the killers. How the killers were bribed. We are not going to talk about movie. This is not a movie review, but we are going to place the important historic evidences in front of all of you. That's why this is post-mortem, and that's why here enlightenment begins. What we need to understand here is that we should not live alone, or we should not let this go alone as a past event or a past cloud. What we need to look is what is at stake when there is a genocide. What causes the genocide? Why do we need such a traumatic, terrible, terrorizing events to have happened in the world? Even after post-World War II, after the death and demise of brutal dictator Adolf Hitler, who has been still known for massacres, genocide, Semitism. Why do we need such replications even now? Is the biggest question which each and every one of us must answer. Today, we are going to talk about Hotel Ruanda. Hotel Ruanda, as I said, is the name of the 2005 movie that talked about a hotel that given life to those who want to survive out of The brutal genocide in Rwanda happened in the year 1994. 1,268 lived there. The water in the swimming pool has been used as a water to drink. That's what the situation was. Many women given birth in the hotel itself. More dark realities are awaited in the coming links only at Radio Rana Flight of Life. You're listening to Postmortem with Balanangindran, and today we are dissecting Hotel Rwanda, one of the genocidal registrations in the book of history.
यार सुमित, एक बात पूछूं?
हाँ पूछो।
तुम्हारे सारे फ्रेंड्स स्टिक यूज करते हैं, पर तुम क्यों नहीं करते?
यार मुझे स्टिक के साथ चलना बहुत अटपटा लगता है और लुक भी तो बिगड़ जाती है ना अपनी।
अच्छा, मुझे तो ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं लगता। तुम एक मिनट यहीं रुको, मैं जरा अपनी इंस्टॉलमेंट पे करके आती हूँ और कहीं जाना मत यहाँ से।
ठीक है। हेलो श्रेया।
हाँ सुमित।
यार कितना समय हो गया, कहाँ हो तुम?
माय गॉड, आई एम सो सॉरी सुमित। मुझे मेरी एक फ्रेंड मिल गई और मैं उसके साथ निकल गई। मैं भूल ही गई थी कि तुम मेरे साथ थे।
काश कि आपने सही समय पर केन का इस्तेमाल सीख लिया होता तो आज हालात ऐसे न होते। इसीलिए दोस्तों कीजिए केन से दोस्ती, क्योंकि नो केन नो गेन।
रेडियो उड़ान द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
बदलता दो, जहां हम पहुंचाएंगे आपकी आवाज सरकार तक। बदलता दो, जो देता है आपको जानकारी अपनी कम्युनिटी में होने वाले तमाम इंसिडेंट्स। सुनते रहिए बदलता दो डिस्कशन रेडियो उड़ान पर हर रविवार रात को 9 से 10 और सोमवार 4 से 5 सिर्फ और सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर।
विकलांगों की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप समाज में बाधा रहित निर्माण ही है विकलांगजनों के लिए सहज जीवन का एहसास।
सहज सुगम विकलांग का जीवन, समय की है आवाज यही। सुगम में भारत अभियान सफल हो, सरकार का है प्रयास यही।
सार्वजनिक भवनों, सरकारी कार्यालयों, स्कूल, अस्पताल, पुलिस स्टेशन आदि के साथ साथ विभिन्न परिवहन व्यवस्थाओं जैसे रेलवे स्टेशन, बस स्टॉप, एयरपोर्ट आदि को विकलांग जनों की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप सुगम बनाया जा रहा है,
ताकि दृष्टि बाधित, श्रवण बाधित तथा अन्य विकलांगजन बाधा रहित जीवन के सुखद एहसास से गुजर सके।
अधिक जानकारी www.disabilityaffairs.gov.in से हासिल करें।
सुगम्य भारत, सशक्त भारत,
विकलांग जन सशक्तिकरण विभाग, भारत सरकार।
न फिक्र करो बीते लम्हों की कि कल का सूरज निकलना बाकी है। मिल जाएंगी मंजिलें आपको हमेशा कि आपके हौसलों की उड़ान बाकी है। सुनते रहिए रेडियो उड़ान, द फ्लाइट ऑफ लाइफ।
Hotel Rwanda. As I've said, we are not going to talk about the movie, but we are going to have that hotel as the epicenter to dissect our postmortem, to conduct our postmortem. Hotel de Mille Collines, the largest hotel in Kigali, the capital of Rwanda, occupied a significant place in history as an asylum giver to those who want to survive the wrath of unwarranted ethnic conflict. How the conflict erupted? There were two majority tribes that are still living in Rwanda. One is Hutu, which are approximately 85% of the population, and the rest were the Tutsis. Since time immemorial, both lived together, both speak the same native language, both have same tradition and ritual, except the difference that the Tutsis are thinner and taller than Hutus. That's why at the time of propagation of slaughtering the Tutsis, the Rwandan radio taglines that, I quote, "Cut the tall trees." That's how the hatred was sowed. Well, let's get back to the history. Rwanda has grown, changed into the hands of various kingdoms, and finally ascended into the colonialship. When the British penetrated into Rwanda, things turned bad to worse. The Belgium, on the other hand, captured, and Belgium has been granted sovereign powers by the British on Rwanda till 1961. That time, Tutsis, the minority Tutsis, have been of aristocratic in nature. The majority Hutus were the laborers. They were been working despite being the majority. Rwanda's largest resources are owned and controlled by the majority of the minoritarian Tutsis. All these things fired up the conscience of the Hutus, which spontaneously, implicitly caused fire to expand. It was expanding day by day until it burst into a ball of conflagration on April 6, 1994. Why there was a growth of hatred on Tutsis? If we get the opportunity to read the rise and fall of Adolf Hitler, we can find one thing for sure. Germany was progressive since 1870 after the unification thanks to the iron and blood policy of Bismarck. From then on, the Jews and the Germans began to exchange conflict of interest. Germans happened to be the working class despite being the majority, whereas the Jews knew how to lead a very healthy life, and thus they enjoyed aristocracy. After the First World War debacle, Hitler began to portray that Jews are the reason behind the loss of Germany because they are not native Germans. Such continuous propagation has laid the seed called anti-Semitism, which laid the foundation for concentration camps and triggered the lakhs of bullets and weapons into the heart of millions of Jews at the time of World War II. Afterwards, the same scenario became visible in many places, such as Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Rwanda, Libya, Ethiopia, Uganda, and so forth. The Rwandan genocide has been one of the brutal ones, as we know by the numbers. Within 100 days, from April 6, 1994 to July 16, 1994, 8 lakh civilians were slaughtered. It is unimaginable. It's absolutely abominable. What was the international community doing? We will see that in the upcoming link, but as of now, it is necessary to move ahead from 1950s, when the Belgium and the British were handling Rwandan sovereign powers. They treated the Tutsis, the minorities, to be like a priest, and they provided enough support to this population, which spontaneously triggered the wrath of the labor class, who were the majority Hutus. The Tutsis didn't want to get down of the aristocracy that they have enjoyed at the hands of the Belgium and British, even after Rwanda being granted the independence. After 1961, the scenario turned from bad to worse. It was on and on and on. Without a democracy, without the elected republic, Rwanda turned into ruin. Conflicts have been a daily practice. Fights, riots, and conflagrations have been of common for all. Till 1990, the RPF, Rwandan People's Front, where majority belong to the Hutu community, have started the ceasefire uprising and thus paved a way for civil war. The fire of RPF was put an end in the year 1993. However, the president of Rwanda at that time, Habyarimana, was not interested in the upliftment or unification or egalitarian approach of Hutus and Tutsis, which led to conflict, which led to the ultimatum, which has displaced more than 2 lakh Hutus and killed 8 lakh Tutsis. The major purpose behind the genocide was not just to kill, but to completely eliminate the Tutsi tribe from the world. That's what the propagation, that's what the Rwandan radio was portraying at the time of violence. Yesterday's friends began to slaughter each other. Yesterday's lovable neighbors have turned enemies. Scenario was grim. It was a real grim that the humanity could ever witness. As one of the famous saying goes, I quote, "Genocide is people's responsibility. If there is a genocide, we are responsible, because as long as we shut our mouths, we cannot get the justice to be done upon whom the violence is ousted." Well, we will see what happened after 1990, how the genocide has started, how Hotel Rwanda helped. In the coming links only on Radio Udaan, A Flight of Life. You are listening to Postmortem. Enlightenment begins here.
हाँ भी हो गई तैयारी स्पीच की?
हाँ हो ही गई।
सारे लोग तो पढ़ के देंगे, तू भी ब्रेल में लिख लेती।
यार कितने साल हो गए ब्रेल को हाथ लगाए, जब से कंप्यूटर आया ना ब्रेल को तो छुआ तक नहीं। मुझे याद है, कर लूंगी।
Now I would like to call upon contestant number 4.
चल तेरा नंबर आ गया, ऑल द बेस्ट।
Good morning everyone. The topic of my speech is environment. Environment is the surrounding in which we live. It is the source of life. Good or bad quality of social life depends upon the quality of our natural environment. The need of
काश आपने समय पर ब्रेल सीख ली होती तो आज इतनी परेशानियों का सामना न करना पड़ता। ब्रेल दृष्टिबाधितों के लिए उतनी ही महत्वपूर्ण और आवश्यक है जितनी कि टेक्नोलॉजी। ब्रेल इज अ की टुवर्ड्स इंडिपेंडेंट लाइफ फॉर द ब्लाइंड।
रेडियो उड़ान द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
ओह वाह, कितनी प्यारी तस्वीर है। सो ब्यूटीफुल ना पापा, प्लीज इसे ले लो ना प्लीज।
अरे नहीं, ये सब बेकार चीजें हैं, फालतू में घर पे पड़ी रहेंगी, कोई जरूरत नहीं, चलो।
ओके पापा। ये फिश कितनी सुंदर लग रही है इस पेंटिंग में। ब्लू आईज, सो क्यूट ना। थोड़ा सा छुप कर देखती हूँ उसे।
अरे दिया, सिर्फ टच ही करोगी या घर भी लेके जाओगी?
अरे कौन बोला? दिखाई तो कोई नहीं दे रहा।
ओफो, जो तस्वीर तुमने हाथ में पकड़ी है मैं वो ही बोल रहा हूँ।
ओह माय गॉड, आप बोलते भी हो क्या?
हाँ बेटा, मेरी भी कुछ अलग ही कहानी है। और हाँ भाई साहब, मैं कितने काम की चीज हूँ बहुत जल्द आपको पता चल जाएगा।
अब हर सोमवार आप सुन सकेंगे बोलती तस्वीरें from 7 to 8 PM on your Radio Udaan, a flight of life.
नैब इंडिया यानी नेशनल एसोसिएशन फॉर द ब्लाइंड इंडिया इंडिया की सबसे पुरानी संस्था है जहां दृष्टिहीनों के लिए शिक्षा, रोजगार और पुनर्वसन की सेवा दी जाती है।
नैब इंडिया पर संपर्क करने के लिए हमें ईमेल करें hsg@nabindia.info पर। आप हमें कॉल भी कर सकते हैं। हमारा नंबर है 02266838637।
विकलांगों की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप समाज में बाधा रहित निर्माण ही है विकलांगजनों के लिए सहज जीवन का एहसास।
सहज सुगम विकलांग का जीवन, समय की है आवाज यही, सुगम्य भारत अभियान सफल हो, सरकार का है प्रयास यही।
सार्वजनिक भवनों, सरकारी कार्यालयों, स्कूल, अस्पताल, पुलिस स्टेशन आदि के साथ साथ विभिन्न परिवहन व्यवस्थाओं जैसे रेलवे स्टेशन, बस स्टॉप, एयरपोर्ट आदि को विकलांग जनों की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप सुगम बनाया जा रहा है,
ताकि दृष्टि बाधित, श्रवण बाधित तथा अन्य विकलांगजन बाधा रहित जीवन के सुखद एहसास से गुजर सके।
अधिक जानकारी www.disabilityaffairs.gov.in से हासिल करें।
सुगम्य भारत, सशक्त भारत,
विकलांग जन सशक्तिकरण विभाग, भारत सरकार।
You are listening to Radio Udaan, Radio Udaan, Radio Udaan, a flight of light. For more information, log on to www.radioudaan.com. Happy listening.
Welcome back, friends. You are listening to Post-Mortem, the most enlightening show of all time, only on Radio Udaan, a flight of life. This is your Bala Nagendra, live from Chennai, has come with Hotel Ruanda. As soon as the monarch was ousted in the year 1961, Belgium granted independence to Rwanda. Since then, Rwanda began to progress despite suffering from the Afro-based social evils such as poverty, epidemics, and so forth. The Kagera River that naturally bifurcates Rwanda from Uganda has been a source for conflict as well as for livelihood. Scenario have been moving, and in the year 1990, as we said in the beginning, RPF began its ceasefire. Till then, Hutus were enjoying their leadership, but Tutsis were in power. But at the time of 1990, Habyarimana, the then president, belonged to Hutu community. After the ceasefire, after the internal clashes ended in stalemate in the year 1993, the armistice was signed between the then president Habyarimana and the Tutsis, RPF, which was widely opposed by the Hutus, and that has made the people to vent up the pent-up frustration. After 1993, scenario turned little okay, but not good, because as per the agreement signed between the president and the Tutsis, RPF, they will have a certain amount of political representation, which was completely disliked by the Hutus. On April 6, 1994, this catastrophic, disastrous event took place. On April 6, 1994, the flight in which the then president of Ruanda, Habyarimana, and the president of Burundi, coupled with the ministers and security forces of those leaders, got shot down by a missile, which led no survivors. Everybody on the flight were killed. This killing triggered the majority Hutus to propagate that Tutsis were the killers. Ultimately, the century-old difference of opinion, century-old pent-up frustration began to open into a mundane atmosphere and caused brutal pandemonium in the form of genocide. Within hours, the killings have begun. Rwandan radio proclaims whom to be killed and celebrated after the task is performed. How was it possible? How the youths were canvassed? How was it feasible to those who want to pour hatred upon the two ethnic groups? Unfortunately, all these questions have been answered in those 100 days by the killers. What happened after the death? Although the RPF denied that it was the Hutu militia that was killed and plotted in order to take their vengeance upon the Tutsis, the scenario that who shot the flight is yet to be found after 22 years. Stay tuned to Radio Udaan to know more about the Rwandan Genocide 1994. This is your Balanagendran live from Chennai on your most enlightening show, Post Mortem.
हर वीकेंड आप सबका कोई ना कोई नया प्लान तो होता ही होगा ना? कभी फिल्म तो कभी यूं ही सिटी की सेंट्रल पार्क के बाहर सेल्फीज खींचना, या फिर कुछ भी मन न करे तो घर बैठे बैठे अपनी पसंद का खाना ऑर्डर कर लो। आपको पता है, हम जैसे कई लोगों के लिए तो आपका ये वाला प्लान भी पॉसिबल नहीं होता, लेकिन अब डेफिनेटली होगा। मेरा नाम मधु है, मैं देख नहीं सकती, आई एम विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड, बट यू नो व्हाट, नाउ गुड फूड टॉक्स।
अगर आप नहीं समझे तो हम बताते हैं। गुड फूड टॉक्स है इंडिया का पहला एक्सेसिबल रेस्टोरेंट फाइंडर एंड मेन्यू रीडिंग ऐप, खास दृष्टिहीन, कम दृष्टि, बुजुर्ग, डिस्लेक्सिक और ऑटिस्टिक दोस्तों के लिए। अब आप अपने मोबाइल, टैबलेट और कंप्यूटर पे कभी भी कहीं भी अपने आसपास के रेस्टोरेंट का नाम, एड्रेस, फोन नंबर और मेन्यू आसानी से पढ़ सकते हैं। बस गुड फूड टॉक्स ऐप एंड्रॉइड प्ले स्टोर से डाउनलोड करें। अ सक्षम एंड रेडियो मिर्ची इनिशिएटिव, लोकेशन पार्टनर बारबेक्यू नेशन।
रेडियो उड़ान और मित्र ज्योति ने एक ब्रेल मैगजीन लॉन्च की है जिसका नाम है इनसाइट।
इस ब्रेल मैगजीन में आपको पढ़ने के लिए मिलेंगे एजुकेशन, हेल्थ, टेक्नोलॉजी, बिजनेस, लाइफस्टाइल, स्पोर्ट्स और तमाम सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड बेहतरीन आर्टिकल्स।
ये एक क्वार्टरली मैगजीन है जो आपको साल में हर 3 महीने के बाद उपलब्ध करवाई जाएगी।
इस मैगजीन का सालाना शुल्क है 100 रुपए और इसे प्राप्त करने के लिए आज ही अपना एड्रेस मेल करें
admin.office@mitrajyoti.org पर, admin.o@mitrajothi.org। कॉल कर सकते हैं 8022587623 पर।
हैप्पी रीडिंग।
रेडियो उड़ान सुन रहे सभी मित्रों को मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार। मेरा नाम मधु सिंघल है। मैं बेंगलोर में कार्यरत संस्था मित्र ज्योति, जो पिछले 25 वर्षों से दृष्टिहीनों एवं दूसरे विकलांग व्यक्तियों के लिए कार्यरत है, उसकी मैनेजिंग ट्रस्टी हूँ। इस संस्था की गतिविधियाँ इस प्रकार हैं। यहाँ पर दृष्टिहीनों के लिए ऑडियो में पुस्तकें रिकॉर्ड की जाती हैं। इसके साथ साथ ब्रेल में और स्कैन्ड पुस्तकें भी उनको दी जा रही हैं। कंप्यूटर प्रशिक्षण और रोजगार की सुविधाएं भी यहाँ प्रदान की जा रही हैं। दृष्टिहीन महिलाओं के लिए एक विशेष प्रकार का कोर्स चलाया जाता है जिसमें उन्हें आत्मनिर्भर बनकर जीवन में आगे बढ़ने की क्षमता प्रदान की जा रही है। आप मित्र ज्योति से संपर्क कर सकते हैं। यहाँ का फोन नंबर है 08022587623 और 22587625। ईमेल एड्रेस है admin.office@mitrajyoti.org। वेबसाइट है www.mitrajyoti.org।
कभी महक की तरह हम गुलों से उड़ते हैं, कभी धुएं की तरह पर्वतों से उड़ते हैं। ये कैचियां हमें उड़ने से खाक रोकेंगी कि हम परों से नहीं हौसलों से उड़ते हैं। जी हां दोस्तों, आप भी जुड़ जाइए हमारे साथ। अपने ख्वाबों की उड़ान लिए, अपनी कल्पनाओं की उड़ान लिए, अपनी ख्वाहिशात की उड़ान लिए लॉग ऑन कीजिए www.radioudan.com और चलिए हमारे साथ एक कभी न खत्म होने वाले सफर पर, जिसका नाम है रेडियो उड़ान।
On April 6, 1994, the flight was shut down. Hutus turned blaming Tutsis and vice versa. But the majoritarian anguish began to be augmented. The first attack started in Kigali, which spread like a lightning speed to all the parts of Ruanda. After 1961st independence, more than 3 lakh Tutsi tribes have migrated to various countries like Burundi, Uganda, and so forth. The population of the Tutsis were miniature compared to that of Hutus. As per the current estimation, after the genocide, before the genocide, the population was 10,20,000 Tutsis, but after the genocide, it was just 3 lakh to 4 lakhs. And that's how the scenario turned an entire ethnic community to be wiped out of its native land. The crimes have been systematically conducted. First, the presidential guards, the armed forces have started killing the Tutsis and the moderate Hutus, that is, the men and women who married Tutsis and those who favored Tutsis' upliftment. With them, the local police joined hands. With them, the students, youngsters, workers have joined hands. With them, the politicians, administrators, and the authorities have joined hands. As a matter of fact, the government at that time, which was led by the army, announced incentives to Hutus as per the number of Tutsis they killed. In other words, incentives were given to those who kill as many Tutsis as they can. Even they have been given extra privilege that the land would be appropriated to them if they kill the Tutsi who live in that land. They have been campaigned by schools and colleges. Even the Rwandan radio has begun to campaign that cut the tall trees down, kill the Tutsis. Tutsis are the cockroaches. Let's stomp on them. Let's eliminate this group. This is anti-Rwanda. The campaign widened, the killings enlarged. Children, men, women, no mercy. Women were systematically raped. The testimonies of the rape survivors is absolutely grotesque and unacceptable. There were plans discovered and designed to commit the blatant genocide. As per the rules, you should not use bullets which would give instant, less pain death, except the circumstance demands, which means only in the rarest of rare cases the bullets were used. Otherwise, machetes, a blade which is used for agriculture, knives, swords, clubs, spears were the weapons which could cause you terrible pain and kill you slowly was the choice. We can imagine the brutality of that genocide. While we think about it, the events, documentation made by the United States Peacekeeping Force after 2 years of genocide shows the grim reality. Why the international community was silent? At the same time, there was a genocide in Yugoslavia where the international community was alive, active, and enthusiastic. But Rwanda was not at all in the eyesight of the international community. Everyone got silent. The United Nations sent its peacekeeping force and lost 10 of its crew and thus withdrew from Rwanda. It has sent 5 lakh United Nations troops. Before the troops land in Rwanda, the genocide was almost a month over. Thus, those troops turned to form peacekeeping efforts. We'll tell you in the next link on the systematic sexual violations poured upon the Tutsi women by the Hutus as per the testimonies of the rape survivors. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere until you have a kind and a weak heart. Please shut down the playlist now.
आलू है, गोभी है, मटर, टमाटर।
आलू है, गोभी है, मटर, टमाटर बाबूजी एकदम बढ़िया ताजा है।
सेब है एकदम मीठा सेब बाबूजी, एकदम मीठा सेब ले लो।
अरे बाबूजी सेब ले लो, सेब एकदम मीठे हैं, बढ़िया एकदम। ले लो बाबूजी।
अरे भैया ये सेब का भाव दिए?
अरे बाबूजी ले लो, 120 रुपए किलो हैं।
अच्छे हैं?
अरे एकदम बढ़िया बाबूजी, कश्मीरी सेब हैं।
अच्छा अच्छा, 2 किलो दे दो।
दे रहे हैं बाबूजी वहीं। ले बाबूजी।
अरे रे रे, 1 मिनट, तुम इन्हें पॉलीथीन में क्यों पैक कर रहे हो? ये बहुत खतरनाक होती है, क्या तुम्हें पता नहीं है?
बाबूजी ये कैसे?
देखो, जब हम इन पन्नियों का यूज करते हैं तो इसमें रखा सामान खाने योग्य नहीं होता। दूसरा, जब हम इसे फेंकते हैं तो पशु पक्षियों के लिए भी खतरनाक साबित होता है। पानी में डालें तो पानी को भी दूषित करता है और साथ ही साथ हमारी नन्ही नन्ही मछलियां इसमें फंस जाती हैं, जिससे उनका दम घुट जाता है। या फिर हम इन पॉलीथीन बैग्स को जलाएं तो उससे निकलने वाली गैस जैसे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से हमारी स्वच्छ वायु दूषित हो जाती है। तो ऐसी खतरनाक चीज का हम उपयोग क्यों करें भला?
सही कहा बाबूजी आपने। अब हम कबहू ना प्लास्टिक का थैला इस्तेमाल करीब। अब तो हम हमेशा कपड़े का थैला इस्तेमाल करीब और पन्नी का भी इस्तेमाल नहीं करीब।
दोस्तों, ये तो समझ गए, और आप नहीं समझे तो समझ जाइए।
रेडियो उड़ान द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
विजिट ऑन www.radioudan.com।
वॉइस फॉर ब्लाइंड क्लब में आप सभी का स्वागत है। क्लब का उद्देश्य है शिक्षा के माध्यम से आपको आत्मनिर्भर बनाना, रिकॉर्डिंग एंड स्क्राइब की प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना। भारत के कई शहरों में वॉइस फॉर ब्लाइंड क्लब के सदस्य अपनी सेवाएं देना चाहते हैं। क्लब से कांटेक्ट करने के लिए मेल आईडी है voiceforblind voiceforblind@gmail.com। मोबाइल नंबर 9410480858। मैं अनीता शर्मा एंड मेरे क्लब मेंबर रिकॉर्डिंग एंड स्क्राइब की आवश्यकता को पूरा करने का हर संभव प्रयास करेंगे। अधिक जानकारी के लिए आप हमें मेल कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच।
प्रतिभा की पहचान,
प्रज्ञा की मुस्कान,
सबलांगों का साथी, ये है रेडियो उड़ान।
रेडियो उड़ान के प्रोग्राम्स की जानकारी के लिए, शोज में पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए, किसी भी शो को फीडबैक देने के लिए, आर्काइव रिक्वेस्ट करने के लिए, आरजे बनने के लिए और अपने फेवरेट आरजेस की प्रोफाइल्स पढ़ने के लिए लॉग ऑन करें www.radioudan.com। स्काइप आईडी रेडियो उड़ान, ईमेल mail@radioudan.com। रेडियो उड़ान, a flight of life।
Welcome to the last segment of Postmortem Enlightenment begins only on Radio Udan with Bala Nagendran, where we provide you the impartial analysis of an issue. Today we are dissecting Hotel Ruanda, the 1994 genocide. As per the testimonies, many women have been individually raped, gang raped till they die. Many were raped by arms, which means not by men but using sticks and sharp weapons. Many women were killed after being raped through sexual mutilation. That is, their vaginas were burnt, were cut, acid was being thrown into their genitals. Machetes, the clubs, were used into their genitals. Many have been forced to become sex slaves. Forced pregnancy have been a routine activity. Many were sold for a group, or many were sold for individual men for sexual service. Majority of Tutsi women who have been captured by the Hutus were treated for group sex slavery. Many beautiful young women were undergone torturous gang sexual assault. Every woman who comes under the charge of the Hutus will have to face the death after facing the wrath of Hutu sexual hunger. That's how the scenario taken, and millions of women were raped mercilessly. Many lakhs were killed. Children, men were also no holds barred. Everyone got killed. It was like walking and cutting the heads into pieces. The more you kill, the more incentives you will get. Students, youngsters, even school boys have been inducted into a planned, premeditated, hellacious bloodbath. From governmental agencies to civil society organizations of Hutu behind the propagation and proliferation of this genocide. The international community was silent, and afterwards the eyes have been opened. And in the month of July, again, the Tutsi-led RPF invaded Ruanda and gained power. Within the days, the genocide came to an end, and that caused more than 2 lakh Hutu men to ran out of Rwanda to Burundi and Uganda. United Nations, everything is in the books. No one can forget such a brutal genocide. Even the usage of machete, such a blade, wasn't being registered in any genocide at that time except in Rwanda. Hotel Rwanda, that has given asylum to 1,268, and its recent resurrection to function as a hotel, would resemble the toughness of the people. It is now the Tutsis and Hutus are living with a view to forget the bloodbath of their past in order to enlarge their future with progress and development. With that note, It's time for me to leave and to provide a path to Geet Gata Chal. I'll meet you all next week, Wednesday 9 to 10 p.m. with another impartial analysis to dissect in front of all of you and to provide you the post-mortem report. Feedback to me and write to me on how do you want your most enlightening show to be aired in the future. Till then, take care of yourself. If possible, take care of others. Good night. Buenas noches. Vanakkam.